Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Dirty Bones, and we've got a new map. This is the Quebec countryside, Canadian map. It's got 76 fields, 7 realistic farms, 100 purchasable plots, several forest areas, realistic buildings, realistic weather adapted to Quebec, crops adapted to local seeding, and harvest dates. So, your map has been adjusted for like your crop calendar has been adjusted. You spawn in at your starting farm. We've got our trigger right here. We've got a shed over here, and we have a ton of equipment. Okay, car, truck, our little Kubota. Excuse me, our car wash. My God, it's slipping. It's slipping. The name is slipping. And then we've got our cow barn where you can have 52. Now we have 2 silage bunkers. We will head into there. So you've got silage bunkers here. Never mind all those other ones. I bought in a bunch of things. You start with 2. So you can do your chafe grass and hay. And then we've got fuel over here. And we've got our silage over here. Now, I'm not going to rattle off all the equipment. Just look into your glory. There is a ton of equipment in here. Some of it I would be selling right away. But to each his own. Now, we're going to do this map a little bit differently. I don't usually go for a putt-putt, but we're going to go for a putt-putt. And the reason we're going to go for a putt-putt is because this is a beautiful... I've been in Quebec once, in the Quebec countryside, and it's beautiful. And he's done a very good job of this map. By the way, the author of this map is Le Dupro Mapping. I hope I gave that justice. My French isn't very good. But yeah, it's a very beautiful map, so we're going to take a trip around. I've already bought some of the plots. I bought all of the farms, so we're going to go and have a look at it and see what it all looks like. We will go through these. So we own our 2 originally, and then we get a bunch of bunker silos and greenhouses and that when you buy the other farms. But if we go into available, there's a bakery, a carpentry, cement factory, dairy, sawmill, and spinnery on the map. There are regular contracts. You start with 1 cow farm on your main farm, and this is the list of everything once you buy all 7 farms. There is a chicken coop. There is another cow barn. I'm sure there's many cow barns. There's a cow barn XL. Now, I believe... Oh, this is a different one, but based on the picture, this is a different one. I haven't gone around and gotten to totals yet. We're going to do that as we go around. So, we've got a chicken coop and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 barns. Cow barns. Here's our crop calendar. You can see that it has definitely been adjusted for Quebec. There is a lot of planting in May and June, and a lot of harvesting in September and October. And then we go to our map. Here we are, right here. This is our base farm. Now, we do have a little section over here that we own. It's just a little shed. We will take a little trip over there just to have a gander. That's where our harvester is. Massey harvester. And then we would head out and go this way to go back to our farm. Now, we are going to head back down over here. There's a farm here we're going to stop at. Down here, there's another farm there, another farm here, another farm there. This is our vehicle dealership. We'll head up over here. There is a train on the map, and it does run along here. There's your animal dealership. Train runs alongside this road. There's another farm on your right. Another farm over there. And the train runs all the way up over here and off the map over here. So, let's go down to our farm. I think we want to go about right here. That'll put us somewhat close to our truck. Did I go onto the wrong farm? I did go onto the wrong farm. That's the farm we want. And we will hop into our truck. Now, one last look. There we are. Make sure we're going in the right direction. Now, traffic on here, I have noted, driving around, is fairly heavy in certain sections. And if you look, now here's Farm 1. If you look at your vehicles, you will notice that they all need repairs. They've all got like half a tank. So be prepared to be doing some fix-it on your farm. So we have our barn over here. And this one's got 72 in it. We've got a silo over here. This is the one with the greenhouse too. So this one is empty. You could fill with seeds and mineral feed. And then you've got your grain silos here. And your silage right here. And there is a shed on the back, which I never noticed when I went through here before. I imagine you can open it. Yep. Nice big shed. A lot of grassy areas on here. And we start with 2 fields. They're both barley. You can see them right beside on the mini map. We'll just quickly go up here. So you've got 2 of them right here. That's all you own to begin with. So that is directly behind your farm. And then you've got your chicken coop here with 20 chickens. And your greenhouse here. So that's it for the first farm. That one's the closest for you. Now, the prices are fairly cheap on the farms. I know I bought them already, so you can't really see a good total on what they're going to cost you to buy them. If we do go into the map and I go to sell, 87,000, so that's not bad at all. So the purchase price would be the same because we are in our first hour still, so nothing's changed. Some maps, after an hour, you'll get a depreciation, and other maps will not. Now, we got to go to the second farm. I want to make sure I don't pass it. I think I see it there with the 2 big silos. Beautiful countryside. Open, but not open. It's all long, thin fields with tree breaks in between. Or, sorry, wind breaks in between. Now, if we pull up over here, we've got Farm 2. We've got our spawn-in sleep trigger. We got a shed over here, just like the other one. Your bunker silos are on the back. There's a grain bin right there, Meridian. And if we go through here, we should be able to see our total for cows. There, it's got cows in it already, 50 cows. It's got 50 cows. Sorry, I should say it's got 50 cows showing in there, but you don't actually start with 50. And then we've got a shed down here. We're not going to go all the way down because we know what's in there. Nothing, and we can open the doors. Hop back into our truck. And the next barn, we're going down here. Now, this is just a grain barn. So this would be a great multiplayer map. Everybody's got something to do. Have your money, because you got to buy some fields. Now, this is it right here. Very big, sprawling map. So there's your sleep trigger on your house. You've got grain bins over here. Lots of them all over the place. Dead. And then if we go over, this is another barn, barn you can buy, farm, and it is right beside it, basically. So basically joining together, you've got your sleep trigger across the street there. Some more Meridian bins. And if we hop out, this one is, you're not going to come up for me right there, eh? Okay, we'll hop over here. There we are, 250. And then you've got your bunker silos right here, and your silage. So there's 2 more farms for you. Nice sprawling. I mean, you could mow all this grass down. You don't even have to have grass fields. To begin with, anyways. Now, we'll pop into here. Okay, so our first one was worth 87. If we hop into our second one down the road, we were to sell this one, 87. Down to the grain farm. And this one is, wow, 17.5. That's very cheap. And if we get on to our fourth farm, 67,000. So you can see everything is fairly cheap. Now we've got to take a long run over here. We'll check out the field and we'll check out the town as we go through and see how everything looks. I mean, I think the map's been laid out very well. I'm not used to the long, narrow fields, but it seems like something that would be good for farming. There's your vehicle dealership right there. See if we can get past this guy. Here we're coming into the town on the left. Kind of very spacious, laid out, almost just like you're just in the country. Not really a town, it's almost like country, homes in the country. It's not really a town. Now we're checking out our ball diamond here. Not too bad at all. Redford Park. No interaction on it. Oh, there's a collision there on that little plate. Stopped me dead. Even got sponsorship on the fences. Now we come up over here. There is a train trigger right. Where is it? It shows a train. Oh, that's just the entrance to the edge of the map. Sorry. Now if we come along here, we've got a few sell points on the left. General store. Carpentry. Grocery store on your right. 2 more houses. And the bakery. We just about missed the bakery right there. Big lake. Country homes all around. Here's another production. This one is a turn cooperative. That will be your, let's just pull over here for a second. That would be your milk, I would think. Yeah, that's your dairy. Okay. Now we've got to go up and around over to here. So we've got a lake and then a river joining the two with another lake here. So half of the town is centered around the lake, and the other half is oh, what happened there? Hold on, folks. 1 second, the battery died. There we go. We'll have to do her by controller. Or, sorry, by keyboard. More of the town. And we're coming up to the bridge on the right. You do have traffic over the bridge. The traffic actually works really well, except for the fact that, oh, and I don't know what that glitch was when he was hopping over the bridge, but it is heavy in certain areas. That's the only thing I can say. Boy, not very good at the keyboard. Now we're going to stop at this little place. At first, I thought this was a grain, or sorry, not a grain silo, but like a little quarry or something. But I checked everything else. I hopped in the tractor. You can buy this area, and I'm not exactly sure what the point of it is, but these mounds don't do anything. So whether there's going to be a future update, we'll have to wait and see. And from there, we'll move on in a second. I'm just going to grab myself a battery. All right, we're back. Just got to get the old controller going again. I feel lost with the keyboard because I've been using a controller for so long. So, we'll get back to her. We got to come up to these other farms. But, like, the map is beautifully laid out. Like, lots of water features. And it's not just plain open water. There's nice weeds in there and everything. It makes it look very nice. Canoe on the lake. Now, for the one time I was in Quebec, this looks very realistic to what I saw. So here we are with more bunker silos on another farm. Okay, more Meridian silos. And we'll hop out here. This one has 131. And now if we were to sell this one, 20,000. Now I think these are reduced prices a little bit already because I do believe we paid a little bit more than that for them. Extra large shed there. Did we pass that farm? Oh no, we're sorry. We're going down to that farm. I'm going backwards here. We twisted around the whole map, so we're going in the opposite direction. Here's the farm coming up right here. Bit of a laneway. And I'm guessing this shed is going to be a fairly big barn too. You got a silo, another silo here. We should be able to pop in here. 51 only for that big barn. Okay, and where is your trigger? I do not see our trigger. There it is, right there. There's our sleep trigger right there. Now, that's it for the farms. Everything else is done. We can take a quick look. So we've got, whoops, that was a farmland trigger. Got our carpentry there. We did run through all this stuff. There's your bakery there, and our dairy was, where did our dairy go? There's our dairy right there, I believe. Come on, get on there. There's our dairy. And we head up here. You got your gas station. There's your train trigger there. Got a cement factory here. Back up over on the top, we've got our sawmill. Now you can all buy this whole area. 55,000. See, even the sawmill and other productions are cheaper than what you would find normally. Did we miss one here? Right beside the... Oh, that was that greenhouse. That's right. So we will check out a few of those because I didn't think they were all that cheap, but they are. So the carpentry, to buy our carpentry, 300,000. Oh, so it's just the land that's cheap. It's not the actual productions that are cheaper. Just to buy the land on them is very cheap. All right, so that's our map, everybody. Quebec countryside. Nice to see a Canadian map come out. And I'm Dirty Bones. Like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.